Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to JJ's Gamings, and we're back in Morimens. And today we're going to do something a little different. We're not going to progress in the story today. Today we are actually going to try out the trials for the Awakeners. So one of them is Saya, Clementine, Murphy, Hamel, Hamel? I'm going to say Hamel. And then Pontos. So we're gonna test them out in these trials. They kind of give you like a quick little tutorial how to use the characters, let you get a feel for them to see if you like the character, and then you could get a chance to awaken them. Well, they let you. Well, they don't let you awaken them, but you get a chance to pull them. You could try to pull them later if you like the character. So first off, we're gonna start with Saya. So we're going to start the trial. And we're going to see how this goes. Alright, so Awakener description. When all things are eroded by twisted flesh, when the everyday life is overturned, a dandelion drifts down upon this wasteland amid the ringing noise. Reach out your hand, take hold of her. Love will break through the surface and anchor you to the one you love once more. Song of Saya can select a friendly unit to generate a large number of their cards and place them into the deck, triggering devour or consuming genocium generated by biomimicry can enhance these copied cards. The Scarab Blossoms can quickly draw these cards into hand and inflict large amounts of corrosion on enemies. In this stage, Saya and Loden will be deployed at level 50, skill level 5, and enlightened 3. At the start of the battle, Saya gains 200 Elimis, 4 stacks of genocium, and 500 strength. At the start of each turn, place 1 embryo into hand, draw 3 cards, gain 3 Arithmica, and all Awakeners gain 50 Elimis. Alright, so first off, we're obviously going to do this. We're going to boost her, and boost Loden. She's going to attack twice. We'll use Devour. Loden. We're going to... You know what? We're gonna proc her ult, and we're gonna target Loden. Wow, it's a very pretty ult. So all Loden's cards, yeah, are gonna go into the deck now. Okay, now we can go crazy. So. And attack. And we'll use hers in the next one. Okay, so let's pop some corrosion. Pop pearl. Damn, look at that. We're gonna boost her. Okay, we're gonna keep striking. Nice. Ow. Swap spaces, but that's okay. Let's boost her. Trigger. We're gonna add some corrosion. Add a little bit more corrosion. off her ult again. Dang, look at that damage. Oh, look at that. So we're gonna get Saya's ult in the next one. Ow, we're okay. Survive. Yep, here it is. Let's proc that. Get it for Loten. Wow. Damn! Yeah, we're not getting touched. Use this to boost Loten. Add corrosion. We'll use Loten's ult. And that's game. That's cool. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. And we get a free Luminous Core and some silver. So definitely, if you are playing, do the Awakener Trials. Always do them. It literally doesn't affect you at all. And there's 3 days left for this one. So now we're gonna try Clementine. Ooh, a hairless cat. So Clementine is from the card realm. So Awakener description: the gentle and elegant psychologist can gradually sense the emotional buildup of the patients during communication, accumulation, symbiosis. Accumulating symbiosis. After releasing the Exalt, they can consume symbiosis to manipulate their spirit state, instilling fear to dismantle the enemy's combat will, or implanting trauma to instantly destroy their mental defenses. In this level, Clementine will fight with level 50, skill level 5, and enlighten 3. With key flare regen increased by 50, gaining 20 luminous per round, which is actually pretty good. So let's do this. So we're gonna start off with her rouse ability. Rouse. Ooh, a little butterfly. And then so with her realm, remember we can technically proc an extra turn by so every time you start off, any card you use will automatically go into the extra deck. And once you fill in all the slots, you can get an extra turn, and all those cards you put in there will cost no points, and you can use them all for technically free. So we're gonna start off with this one. Add that in there, and then we'll gain some shield. So our whole goal technically is to survive a little bit and get that extra turn. Ow. Ow. That's okay. We'll survive. So let's use her ult. So remove all your symbiosis, then transfer. Okay, so she has 12 symbiosis into either Sigurd Trauma or on all enemies, increasing Clementine's base damage by 3% for each stack removed. Deal 454 damage to all enemies. Dang, that's actually pretty good. So let's do this first. Let's add another one. Let's wait. No, I don't want to fast forward it. So we're gonna use our ult, voices in your head. We're gonna weaken them. Then we're gonna use Clementine's ult and increases damage taken by 3%. Reduces damage dealt by 3. Let's reduce the damage dealt because they're gonna be doing some damage to us. Oh, that looks so cool. And look at that. Look at all that damage. And see, we're gonna be taking less damage now. Let's do this. Heal a little bit. Flick madness on them, and then we get some defense. Bam! Look at that. It's okay. Boom, look at that. $64 times 2, that's crazy. So again, we're gonna use this one. Amazing. Then we're gonna get some health. Reduce their damage. And we'll save ours. Our posse. However it's pronounced. So I'll take the damage, it's okay. That's fine. So 2 more turns and we get our extra turn. So now let's proc this. Do this. Do that. And we'll let's try to tank some of it. Okay, so the next turn we should proc the extra deck. I mean, technically, not extra deck, extra turn. Sorry. And we're gonna get her ult too. So let's proc ours again. Then we're gonna use that. See, now we can proc extra turn. So we're gonna do this. She's gonna make them take 30% more damage. That ult is so cool. Oh, and it's dead. Never mind. But technically, when you would use extra turn, you would be able to use those abilities for free. But yeah, Clementine's actually pretty cool. That was really good. Saya's really good, but you do lose a lot of health. And then Clementine's really good too. So let's try Murphy. So Murphy. So possesses unique protective abilities that transform enemy damage into sacrifice. Using cards can grant a number of tentacles that ignore the tentacle limit. Flexibility over drawing sacrifice to exchange for defense can provide more powerful short-term combat power. In this stage, Murphy will be deployed at level 50, skill level 5, and enlighten level 3. So what will sacrifice do, you might say? So at turn end, take 1 damage for each stack of sacrifice, then remove 50% of sacrifice stacks. Sacrifice persists between battles. So we're gonna proc her rouse. We're gonna get her ult. And all enemies damage minus 50%. When attacked, receive half damage as sacrifice for 1 turn, gain 676. Yeah, let's do that. Ooh. Ouch. Nice, 76. Use that. Gain some shield, Arithmica +1. We'll gain some more shield. And we'll attack. Nice. That was all the tentacles. And you can swap with these dudes too. We click them. So we're currently on Surging Tides. Default Tentacle stance at turn start with 100% tentacle damage. At turn end, if still in Surging Tide stance, gain 1 permanent tentacle. And then Tranquil Sea, this turn tentacles damage minus 50%, gain 56 shield, further gain 2 shield every time tentacles attack. And then Raging Waves, this turn tentacles damage become 125% after dealing active damage. Causes tentacle to attack the target enemy, dealing 50% tentacle damage, and loses 1 tentacle. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. Ah, oh well. Okay, this is this. Let's get more shield. Let's do 1 more shield. Attack. And boom, 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 boom. Look at that. Bam! Look at all that damage. That's crazy. Ow. And then it goes back to normal. Yeah. So that's fine. So we're gonna go boom. We're gonna go boom. Go boom. And boom. Look at those extra ones, dude. Same thing, we're gonna... So we're gonna rock that. This verse. And you know what? Let's proc her ult. Whoa! Look at all that damage. And he's still gonna take damage at the end too. And it's over. Look at that. The Aquar realm. Aquar. Really good. So we got the... What realm is this again? Keep forgetting the realm. I can't see the realm. But yeah. And then we got the other one. Okay, so let's go with Hamel. Did we claim that already? Yes, we did. Okay. I'll start trial. Alright, so Hamel. Hamel elegantly manipulates notes to reduce card Arithmica costs and allow them to take effect multiple times. This performance delivers continuous piercing damage, weakening the enemy's will and dismantling their defenses. In this trial, get below 55 and I'm in 3, who gains 35 additional luminous per turn. That's crazy. Normally you wouldn't get that, but that's cool. So we're gonna use this rouse. Okay, let's see. Obtain 5 strength, add 2 insight to your hand. Or randomly do 3 pierce. Apply 1 debuff. If you lack the required memory, you can still play this card, but its effects will be changed to shuffle 2 insight cards into your draw pile instead. Oh, okay. Sure. 2 insight cards. So you got some debuffs right there. Ow! That hurt. Alright, so this is level 2. Randomly deal 72 pierce damage 3 times. Each hit causes temporary reduces target strength by 14. Gain 14 strength. Choose one non-during card in hand that does not have exhaust. Oh, okay. So let's see. We're gonna choose this one. Use this one for free. Ooh. Cool. Oh, what not for free, but reduces it. Pretty cool. Oh, wow. And this. We're gonna do this. Sure. Insight. Insight. Just keep doing this. Okay. So deal 118. Oh. And then we're safe for now, so let's just do a strike. Look at all those debuffs. Oh my god. Why does this one cost 2? Nice. So now he has his ult, but block some of that damage. nice damage. 6,000 health still is crazy. Okay, let's do this. We'll increase the card's cost so that it happens twice. Then we're gonna use insight. Then we're gonna use his ult. And we're gonna reduce this one. Boom. Nice. So it was this one. Bam. Oh my god, that was a lot of damage. This. And this. Inside. Say one more time just in case. I'll take the 12 damage. We'll have more debuffs too. Okay. And insane. Look at all that. That's pretty crazy. Okay, so let's reduce the card's cost. And then we're gonna use his ult. Do this. Then we're gonna use his ult again, and we're gonna use it on the Pierce. Nice. Bam. And it's over. That's actually pretty cool. I feel like in a proper team it would be pretty nasty. So that's Hamel. Hamelin, however you pronounce it. And then finally Pontos, or Pontos. No, not Pontos. Pontos. Alright, start trial. Alright, so, Lord of the land that is lost no more. All who fall under his gaze become his subjects, bound to follow him for all eternity. As the whistle sounds, the warming gaunts pour forth as his ready instruments of the hunt, drained of all strength, his encircled foes plunge into the abyss, and thus the eternal Ibinos welcomes its new residents. And then yeah, he's gonna be boosted obviously. Okay. Let's check this out. What does this do? Deal 100 to all enemies, guaranteed crit. Gain 7 enemies trigger times 1 additional times. All depending on this, huh? Okay, if released the first time in this battle, generate 3 different gaunts in the hand and gain 85 shield. That's actually really good. Okay, one of them. Deal fixed damage, strength, shuffle, insight. Do that again. And then we're safe, and then we can deal this damage. Nice. And we dealt some damage. Haha! Take no damage. Okay, we're gonna use his growls. Exalted. Removes own strength. Stay all enemy strength 7/71. Deal fixed damage. Dang. Equal to a form of tentacle damage. Lowest HP enemy is killed. Oh, okay. Sure. Oh! Get wrecked. Oh, this isn't possible. Sure. Get some insight. We will reduce your damage. Deal fixed damage. Nice crits. 2 damage. Is that all you got? This guy's pretty tanky, man. Okay, let's damage. Just deal some damage. Another insight. Another one. Nice damage. We're gonna take a lot of damage, but that's okay. Ow! We're almost getting Exalt there. Sure. I want to really see how this does. Let's try it. Oh, wow. Okay. Insight. Let's get some shield up in here. Use Exalt. Oh, wow. That was a lot of damage right there. Save? Then I'm using this. Dang. And let's do this. Nice. Madness. Okay. Nice. Let's do this. Get one more insight. Massive damage. Do this. And let's... Oh. And the finish with the ult. Wow, 1300. That's crazy. This guy's pretty strong. Oh my god. Alright. So those are the Awakener Trials. Just wanted to test them out and show you guys their potential to see which one you guys want to pull for. Saya has 45 days left. Clementine has 3 days left. Murphy has 3 days left. Hamel has 3 days left. And then Pontos has 17 days left. So if you want to try to get Clementine, Murphy, or Hamel, you got to start pulling now. But for Saya, you still have plenty of time, and then Pontos, yeah, we have plenty of time. All right. So thank you guys for tuning in on today's a little bit shorter video, and we'll see you on the next video.